Oh, good.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd caught...
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's...
I should have known. And now another...
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable... One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the snitch.
Exactly what...
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotation. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the snidget.
Why would snidgets be...
They could make more money with snidgets than they... The golden snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way.
Where exactly are these...
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to...
I take it you want...
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers.
Merlin's beard! You're a genius!
Sounds as if we need to go and talk.
We'll need to be careful in how we... Still, I think they may be our only... I'll let you know as soon...
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Not sure why she'd fuss so much. It was only one page in a book.
I'd never fold down a corner in a book. I'd make a fuss too if I were her.
There are so many old books in the library.
Oi! Revelio. Accio! Revelio. Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rook. And I discovered that Professor Fitzgerald seemed very...
I see. Ranrock,
And sir, there's something else.
he knew Miriam?
He liked her so much that he let her leave with it.
I don't know what to say. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like...
Believe it or not,
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past this.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me?
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to...
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared. Now, time is of the essence. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor... She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince...
I see. But what...
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hong.
Thank you, Professor.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf. Yeah! Ah!
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Place...
Of course, sir. Only...
I did? I did, yes.
Probably best not to dis...
I assure you, Sharp.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you want.
Of course, yes.
A student.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just...
Now, to determine which student gets...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better. Ah! I wonder almost daily why I...
What could the headmaster want?
Yeah. Woo. Woo. Ah. Huh. Ah. Woo. Woo. I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt!
I beg your pardon,
Where do you
sir.
think
I'm
you're
simply
going?
on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student. Wait.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with, bubo tuba pus makes a
Are you feeling all right, sir?
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. Ah, when I wit...
Something very wrong.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa. Yeah.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't. Whew.
going this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting...
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that...
They're not invisible. I mean, I've seen them about. I mean, yes, sir. Something seems a little off with me.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here...
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more...
leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise?
I realize that.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much... I've heard unsettling rumour to confronting Ranrock's loyal...
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You Good. Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the past.
Oh, but Master made Scrope sweat.
And now I'm...
Yes, sir. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure blood.
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows,
Yes.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of the...
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try...
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know where...
Once we tell them about the snidgets, they'll
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's some...
I suppose they are known for having an air.
That's exactly the right word.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're...
Yes, of course. We'll meet with them, tell them about the snidget.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No! Never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone all around us?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific...
I don't know, but I am
too. It is a shame how quickly he left.
That's what the leader of the herd called.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now. I can head to the library and start looking... I'll let you know what I find.
Incendio! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio!
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle. That's Archie and Mrs. Bickle. Agabus, Filbert, Otto.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village.
Where am I to find?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife and Otto Dibble, he works at...
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Let's go!
Glad you came.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my...
What do you mean?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give.
Are you sure the note means that you're...
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came... It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the length...
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against them.
Very well. Here's the note I received.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Glad you came.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him.
Please, sir, I'd like to help.
You know the Bickles?
I know Mr. Hill.
Oh, he's a good man. But even it started a few weeks ago. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for... I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be...
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relation...
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly, in an instant. He said, your secret is safe as long as I can supply my... I've been able to cover for his requests until now, but I can't keep it out for much longer.
Could you give me a bit more detail?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the...
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying... Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me.
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see I'd lose my job in...
Thank you for telling me.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but as for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where were I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Aloha, Mora. Revelio. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with...
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to... But I feared Harlow...
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle are...
Perhaps.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against...
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcie, as a surprise for her birthday, one day Harlow came calling to punish me for having... Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. I watched helplessly, lying. I was shaken to my core.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again.
I suppose I have no choice. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Revelio. I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Lumos. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Lumos. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Revelio! Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait.
Bombarda!
Do not be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Crucial. Depulso. Glacier. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. It's funny! Bombarda.
You'll feel that tomorrow. If you love that dog.
Barely felt back. You're going to regret that.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Stupid one. Bombarda.
Try me further.
Crucial. Expelliarmus.
Coward!
Accio. Leviosa. Bombard! No! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Incendium! Crucible!
Trying to make me an admirer of this challenge, are we?
Bombarder!
Now, this has become personal.
Accio! Glacius! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Crucial!
What have you done?
Bombarder! Revelio! The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Bombarder! Revelio! 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 Revelio. Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us! I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Mr. Raven, he will tell you what—
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Mr. Rabe. Daisy.
You spoke with my wife.
Worried about you.
I am all right. These locks are cursed. And there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
What? Now. You best stand back.
Bombarder! Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful.
Revelio.
My young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai.
Revelio.
Should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was...
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade in addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood...
I will look... I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking...
With all due respect, officer, the authority...
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than... I must insist that you leave them to... Natsai?
Revelio.
You may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
You're back! Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio.